Hello everybody, this is Wicked from WCReplays.com, bringing you an audio commentary of impeccable quality, as well as with a treasure trove of information on how to better play your game if your name is Todd, Grubby, Lucifer, or Moon. Really, those are my intended audience, and anybody else probably sucks too much to listen to this, and you'd do better to just close your audio right now. But anyway, we have a delightful 2 versus 2 game here today. I don't usually do multiplayer games because usually multiplayer games are hella long, and I don't really have time for, that kind of stuff. I don't really need to put a bunch of work into an audio commentary or anything. I mean, who do you think I am? Every other audio commentator at WC Replays? But I was scrolling through the top replays the other day, and I did notice this game. And any 2v2 featuring Grubby, Todd, Moon, and Lucifer just too good to pass up. So I figured I'd watch it a few times, give you guys an audio and commentary, maybe give you a bit of advice on how to better win your 2v2 games, and at the very least show you a very cool game that you've probably already seen before, but with my voice in the background. So go ahead and get that game paused at 1 minute, and we will unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. Okay, so we've got Lucifer and Moon representing Meet Your Makers, taking up the top of Avalanche with Orc and Night Elf. Orc and Night Elf is always a good 2v2 team. As you can see, the 4K people are doing the exact same, with Todd and Grubby taking those races as well. Grubby, of course, playing Orc, and Moon, of course, playing Night Elf. And their respective partners. I'm not exactly sure what race Lucifer usually plays. I don't keep up on Lucifer's games all that much, but I know Todd usually plays human. But, anybody can play Night Elf, so it's no big deal. Of course, you always have the Night Elf Scout, so Todd's going to go ahead and send out that Wisp. We'll look over hero choices. Moon is going for the classic Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter, always a good choice no matter what. Lucifer going for the Blade Master. Blade Master is especially good in harassing Night Elves. Not so much in Orcs, because they can just put their peons into peon houses. Grubby is going for the Tauren Chieftain, which is a delightful hero in 2v2s, because once that Endurance Aura gets up to level 2 and 3, your entire army really starts to benefit, as well as in 2v2, heroes that are melee often die very quickly, and you either need to have a hero that's quick, like the Blade Master, and can get out of situations, or you need to have a hero like the Tauren Chieftain that just won't fucking die. Grubby is going for the Priestess of the Moon. Again, mostly it's for Aura. You'll see that Moon had thrown up a Ancient of War right at Todd's base. It's really quite an amazing strategy, because if you put up an Ancient of War and then you go to harass, I mean, you can really cause some trouble for the for whoever you're harassing. You'll see Moon, because the Ancient of War is able to eat trees, he's actually pretty darn useful for this kind of harassment. You'll see that Moon has managed to force Grubby to come all the way over there, leaving Lucifer free to do creeping or harassing or whatever it is Lucifer's doing at the moment. And Moon's not going to be able to take down that Moonwell, but his Demon Hunter is going to be able to escape, mostly because of the distraction afforded to him by the Ancient of War. And you'll see that Todd's Ancient of War is just attacking Moon's. Moon's going to go ahead and root his so that he can actually use that fortified armor. He's going to try and get down as much of that HP on that Ancient of War as possible. The strategy of using the Ancient of War is quite useful. You're able to basically force that person, whoever you put that Ancient of War in, to not creep, because he's not going to be able to do that if you've just got an Ancient of War sitting there pounding on his base. Additionally, the Ancient of War able to regenerate HP if you just uproot it and eat some trees, so all in all, it's a sound choice. So here we've got Grubby creeping. Creeping is really the most boring part of the game. Just remember, on Avalanche, you always want to focus on that Ice Troll Warlord, because Ice Troll Warlords have the best items, and if you can get both of the Ice Troll Warlords, you're really set. So you can get the Helm of Valor there, which is Strength and Agility, perfect item for the Demon Hunter, although it would be good on the Blade Master as well. You'll see that Todd and Grubby are employing a classic strategy of an Aura push. Combination of True Shot and Endurance on Headhunters and, I believe, Huntresses, although I haven't really seen any units. Yeah, wait, no, that's one of Moon's Huntresses. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's getting Huntresses. Of course he is. The Huntresses are able to tank quite easily for the Headhunters, and Headhunters do actually an amazing amount of damage, so that focus fire makes it very easy to kill Huntresses. Huntress will go down in just a couple of volleys to a fair amount of Headhunters. The only disadvantage of the aura push is it becomes weaker and weaker as the game goes on. The ideal time to hit with an aura push such as this one is pretty quickly, as you'll see. Grubby and Todd are able to pull off. So we're seeing War Stomp and Endurance Aura. Good choices from Grubby's Tauren Chieftain, though myself I prefer Shockwave just because I'm really lazy and don't enjoy trying to position my Tauren Chieftain. Yeah, alright, so we've got creeping. Both sides have been able to get their side of the avalanche. That's really the most important thing to do on avalanche, is make sure you get your fountain. I don't know why I'm going brain dead here. You'll also see that Todd has gone for Scout rather than Searing Arrows. Actually a very good choice versus the Blade Master. I'm surprised we don't see more people going for the Scout, especially with the increase of use in Blade Master recently. You'll see Moon lose his Naga, whatever you call it. Naga not going to be a hero much longer. And it goes down fairly quickly, just a focus fire. And right, okay. So I think I've been talking too much about not enough. Lots of focus firing. If you're going to have the Scout, make sure you just M-click it onto the Blade Master so that it'll follow it around. You'll always know where that Blade Master is, even when it goes invisible. And just a little bit of shop attacking here. Mana burning on the Tauren Chieftain, always a good idea, because Tauren Chieftains aren't able to generate a whole lot of mana. A good addition to the Aura Push strat is, of course, Ancient Protectors and Towers, because the Tower Push is really a Tier 1, early Tier 2 strategy, so if you're going to employ it, you want to bring along some towers just to, make sure that they aren't able to throw up any Tier 2 buildings. You'll see that Moon has attempted to tech and get Ancients of Lore, but this strategy really gives you no time to do that. I'm kind of surprised that Todd didn't upgrade his Huntresses, but Grubby certainly has 1/1 Headhunters, which are going to help a whole lot, because they're going to do a pretty high amount of damage. Here we've got Lucifer with his Grunt Raider army, as well as a bunch of Peons. Peons always useful in battle, because either they're doing damage without being attacked at all, or they're tanking. And any damage that Peons are taking isn't being taken by your heroes or other units. Pop a Speed Scroll here, but really this is one army versus two, because Moon's been pretty much incapacitated. He's also going to... I'm not sure... Yeah, he loses the DH there. This game is going really well for Grubby and Todd at this point, forcing Lucifer to TP. Lucifer the only one with an army. And now that the towers have come up for Grubby, it's making things a whole lot easier. The key to this Aura Push strategy is to basically beat them before they have anything that can beat you. I know that sounds pretty simplistic, but the Huntress and Headhunter combination is really one of the most deadly in the game during the first stages of the game, because once you get to later stages where you have Dryads that are able to take out the entire front line of Huntresses versus... And then bears as well, bears that are able to completely destroy Headhunters as well as Huntresses. It becomes a lot less effective as time goes on. So you really want to hit as soon as you have 10, 12 Headhunters, maybe even less, maybe 8, and about 8 or so. Excuse me, Huntresses. Oh man, I think that's the first time I've ever burped during an audio commentary, and I must say I'm quite proud of that one. Right, so we have Grubby attacking. The game becomes quite simple at this point. You attack, move, and you hope to God that they haven't teched very much. Right? Yeah, okay, so we have the Demon Hunter coming back. But now that Todd's attacking with Glaive Thrower as well, it's making it a lot more difficult for anybody to, get out of there. You'll see that Lucifer has abandoned trying to save Moon, and he's just going to go in and try and do as much damage as he can to Todd's base. Todd is a pretty smart player, though, and he's going to go ahead and run away with that Priestess of the Moon and just bring his Huntresses back and try and fight Lucifer as best he can. Hopefully somebody else will be helping him here.